Yes.
Anybody want any
One
of these?
sugar or one sugar?
Having been a farmer's wife many years ago, to come back here and have this paddock at my back door with these lovely little black steers that come up to the fence. One day I was having the watering system going and I trying to keep the lawn nice and green, and I had it fairly near the fence, and the next thing I go out there and here's the 5 of them lined up against the fence, water dripping off their noses, and just loving every moment of it because it was just such a hot day. Yeah, so I feel very privileged actually to be living here. I'm very fortunate. I sort of count my blessings every day really. I have some great neighbours so far, even though there's more people to come and live in the village. I've just been so lucky to have nice neighbours, and just being 4 minutes from town on a good day, if the traffic's not too bad, I can actually get into Victoria Avenue in 4 minutes. It's just so nice to me, and it's so peaceful out here. It's just so quiet, and 4 minutes also from the beach. I can drive down there in 4 minutes and walk along this wonderful beach just with the seagulls and myself. I get sunshine all day long. I've got a patio out one side, and out the back of my villa I've got to get the afternoon sun. It gets the late afternoon sun just beautifully, and I can imagine myself sitting out there in the summer with my G&T and you know, just taking in the scenery, the cattle next door. There's a farmer next door. He wanders around with his dog, and he's got a cat that follows him around everywhere, so it's sort of, doesn't matter where I look out. There's trees, there's a paddock, there's lovely gardens, traffic going past, which is not at all noisy. And it's just my family just think it's lovely. So I'm very happy here.
Well, first of all, we thought we were living in a house that was a bit big for us, and we rather liked these little units because they get a lot of sun, and the double glazing means that even on the coldest day they're still quite warm. We've managed to fit most of our stuff into them, but one of the problems we had was what we were going to do with all our books, because we had a whole house full of books. And I was delighted to discover that in the community centre here there's a village library, which meant that we could donate the books that we didn't have room for, and that's exactly what we've done. But there seem to be people that are easy to get on with, and a lot of them share the same interests as we do, books for instance. So we've had some interesting talks. The community centre itself is very comfortable, and it gives the feeling of being almost like your own home. The people who run this village are very welcoming and make you feel at home as well.
No idea whatsoever about coming in here until I met some of the lovely people you've got here, and one of your people here showed me their unit, and I was just blown away. Straight after that morning tea, I went back to the tennis club to pick up my husband, brought him down here, and within 15 minutes he said, "We're going to come." He had seen the unit, he'd gone through our friend's unit, and we have never seen such beautiful units. They're really lovely. And that was it. And since then we have been trying our hardest to sell our house. It's not selling quickly enough, but it will go sooner or later, and we can't get in fast enough. Well, that's one of the draw cards. The people are lovely, absolutely lovely, every single one of them. And that's another reason why we're coming, and it's marvellous to see my husband enjoying them so much too.